Hello, Bearcasters, and welcome to another edition of Bearcat Blitz. I'm Mark Szwejkowski.
And I'm William Wolkoff. The Bearcats football team is off to a 3-0 start in the 2012 season after beating ACC foe Virginia Tech 27-24 at FedEx Field last Saturday. The defense was dynamite, preventing the Hokies from getting a first down until the 6-minute mark in the second quarter. The D was led by linebacker Malik Bomar with 9 tackles. The secondary produced a strong showing also with interceptions from Cameron Cheatham and Arun Chenault at UC's 2-yard line in the third quarter.
Offensively, the Bearcats showed dramatic improvement from their last contest against Delaware State. Although quarterback Munchie Legault completed only 45% of his passes, he threw 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. One of those 3 TDs was the play of the game. With 13 seconds left in the ballgame and the Bearcats trailing by 4 points, Legault threw a 39-yard strike to wide receiver Damon Julian, giving the Bearcats the W.
This upcoming weekend is the homecoming game, which means the battle for the victory bell is on. The Bearcats will square off against the Miami Redhawks at Nippert Stadium on Saturday. This will mark the 117th time these two schools play each other. The rivalry is the second oldest in the NCAA. Miami leads the all-time series 59-50, but the Bearcats have won their last 6 meetings, including a 27-0 victory at Oxford last year. The Redhawks are 3-2 this season.
It should also be noted that the Bearcats are ranked number 23 in the USA Today poll this week. Meanwhile, the men's soccer team is coming off an intense game last Wednesday against South Florida. The game ended in a 0-0 draw in overtime, with goalie Taylor Hoffling posting 6 saves. Hoffling has a total of 7 shutouts on the year, and the Bearcats will then hit the road this weekend when they face St. John's on Saturday in Queens, New York. They will then return home to face Western Michigan next Wednesday.
The women's volleyball team completed a 3-game road trip last Wednesday. They went 1-2, beating the University of Pittsburgh 3-0, falling to South Florida 3-2, and falling to crosstown rival Xavier 3-2. The Bearcats are 4-12 this season. They look to change their luck at home this weekend when they take on Rutgers on Friday and Seton Hall on Sunday.
The women's soccer team struggled on their 2-game road trip this weekend. They fell to South Florida 4-1 and Marquette 5-0. The Lady Bearcats are now 4-8-1 on the year and just 1-5 in conference play. They will look to change their luck this weekend with the 2-game homestand against Georgetown on Friday and Villanova on Sunday.
The men's and women's cross-country teams competed in the All-Ohio Championships in Cedarville, Ohio last Saturday, September 29th. The men's team finished first out of 44 teams, while the women finished 5th. The men ran an 8K race led by sophomore Colin Cotton, placing 3rd overall with a time of 24:40:02. The women ran a 5K race led by sophomore Emily Clay, who placed 8th overall with a time of 18:16:42. However, this day wasn't all about the runners. UC's longtime cross-country coach Bill Shiner was awarded the Mary Fry Award for his contribution to the sport. He will retire at the end of this season. The men's and women's teams will compete in the pre-national meet in Louisville on October 13th.
From all of us here at Bearcast, I'm Mark Szwejkowski.
And I'm William Wolkoff. Make sure to join us next week for another edition of Bearcat Blitz.